Now, in the realm of the spirit, I am seeing the kind of blessing that God has given to the country. But in the physical, the country is running poor because they have refused to understand the spiritual blessing that have been given to them. And this is the only reason why the citizens are crying and suffering, because the blessing that are given to them spiritually, they are not able to harness it physically. And because of this is the reason and the major cause that you see thousands of people talking about they must go and have their own cessation. The reason why people are talking about their own cessation is because Nigeria is blind to what is called spiritual blessings. And when you are blind to spiritual blessings, you become a stumbling block to others that are supposed to open their eyes to see what is called spiritual blessings. It does not matter the resources you have. It does not matter the things you have on the ground or mineral resources you have or whatever. What matters are the spiritual endowment that you understand and you know about. This is what determines how far a country or a state or a people can go. Now, for instance, if you go to the state of the Anambra State, you will discover that in Anambra State, they understand that they have been endowed to make wealth and make riches. And every child of Anambra State that comes out will always put his mind, I must be a millionaire or a billionaire or a trillionaire. And even if the person is not yet a billionaire or a millionaire, the person begins to work with his focus and aim of becoming a millionaire or a billionaire, because spiritually they are endowed to prosper. And because they are endowed to prosper, they are all conscious of all these blessings, and when they begin to go, their focus is on that, and at the end of it all, you see them fulfilling what their focus are. Then you come to the eastern region, the Igbos and all the people from the eastern region. There is something that is very special that God has made them to be, especially the gifting of being the sons of God, especially when it comes to the tribe of God, that the people that God said, these are my own children. From the tribe, from the creation, God has already chosen them, that they are the Israelites. They are the people that are the brothers of the Israelites, the Jews, and the people that are coming from straight away, that them and the Israelites are the same family. So this consciousness has already rested in them, and whatever they are doing, whether they are praying as a pastor, their level of faith is quite different from the level of other people's faith, because they assume themselves as people that God has chosen as God's own people. And that is why it will be very difficult for anybody to force them to serve other gods, whether they like it or not. And this is a clear message that everybody should understand, that in this country, nobody can force anybody to serve other gods or force other person or anybody to follow any religion. You can only preach, you can only convince, you can only talk, but to force people to leave their way of worship or what they are worshiping to come and begin to serve other gods is very, very impossible, because these are people that already have consciousness of where they are coming from. And then you come to the people in the north, especially the Fulanese. They have come to understand with a sense of belonging in the spirit that they are the people that are supposed to continue to rule the country, whether people like it or not. And this consciousness has become a consciousness in them. Whether they are ruling well or they are not ruling well, they already have in their mind that they have the consciousness, or they are the people that have the mandate to rule. And whether you like it or not, or you want to follow it or you don't want to follow it, their consciousness and everything about them has been focused to that, because it's already spiritual thing that has already started projecting them, whether they like it or not, that they must be the people to rule the country, whether other tribes like it or not. These are settings in the realm of the spirit. These are what? Settings in the realm of the spirit. And now, there is nothing you want to do to an Igbo man or a person from the eastern region of this country to believe him, oh, we are one Nigeria, we are together. They can never, because already there's a consciousness in the settings of the spiritual that has made them to believe that everything happening is about marginalization. If you like, share the country into 10, dash it to them, tell them, oh, okay, be the president, be everything, mineral resources, take everything, take the oil well, take everything. They will still tell you that there is nothing they want to use this for, that these things, they don't care about it. What they care for is to have their own republic or their own state or their own country. This is the consciousness in the realm of the spirit. And there is nothing you want to do about this that you can do to say you want to change it. Now, if you come to a Yoruba man, the Yoruba man understands and believes so much. They are so educated that they believe that they are the most educated people. Whether they are educated or not, they believe that. They believe that they have juju, they have power, they have this, they have that. And what they believe is what they have put up their mind. And they believe that anything they want to do, that it must be juju or whatever. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. This is a consciousness that are already in the realm of the spirit. And whether you like it or not, you believe it or not, these are consciousness in people. And now, where everybody is getting it wrong in this country is because people have refused to understand, to pay attention to the spiritual so that they can be able to understand the physical. Because if you don't pay attention to the spiritual, you will be making mistake in the realm of the physical, and things will begin to go sour. And then listen to me, there is nothing you want to do to a broken bottle to gather it up again. When a bottle is lifted up like this and you throw it on the ground and it breaks, that bottle is broken. The only thing is to sweep the bottle, gather the fragment together, decide on what to do with the fragment or the broken bottle. Because if not, the bottle will still choke people and cause another damage that are worse than bottle being broken. Now, to make all these things short and to make things easy, there are a lot of things that people have refused to awake onto. And these things people have refused to awake onto is what is called no mequatarism. No, mequatarism are consciousness of people that you can never ever delete it. Now, the people from the other part also have also believed that no matter what you want to do to put them to go and school, the English education, they say the English education is evil, especially the education books that is evil. And then you want to build a school that make people will say, oh, let me go and build a school and force them to go to school. You build a school, you want to force them to go to school, you might end up not giving them what they want. And you might end up hurting them because they believe that what you are trying to do for them is not a good thing, but you are trying to force them to do what is against their will. Now, people that understand, or a nation that knows how to plan, or people that knows what is called governance, or people that knows what is called harnessing tools together, there are ways to harness all these things and everything will play in accordance without any problem and without any trouble. How do you do this? These are the things that you need what is called spiritual counsel, prophetic counsel, spiritual encounter, prophetic encounter. Otherwise, also making sure that you get what is called knowledge from people that are more intelligent, or people that have the ability or the grace to be able to diffuse from the realm of the spirit to the realm of the physical, to be able to advise on the best way or the best way forward. Now, this has also beat my imagination and has dragged me to a point that I begin to ask a question. What are the offense of the people that say they don't want education? What are the offense of the people that say that they don't want one Nigeria? What are the offense of the people that say they don't like the government? What are the offense of the people that say they like the government? What are the offense of the people that go opposite? Or people that go direct, opposite, direct. What are the offenses? The offenses, and what I see here now, is what is called lack of understanding or lack of spiritual understanding. Because when there is no understanding, you can never ever understand anybody. Even when somebody is trying to do the right thing, you will never understand. When somebody is trying to do the wrong thing, you will never understand, because there is what is called lack of understanding. So we are all praying that the eyes of understanding should open for the right way of doing things and achieving a greater result to be opened to us, for people to now know the best way to follow things, for everything to go amicably and for peace to reign. Now, when I was given the prophecy here, I told people, I see the month of May, June, July. And I say everything now flew, because we were in May when I was given the prophecy. I said June, July. From May, I prophesied, I said June, July. And from July, it moved straight away to October. I said, what is the October? October will be the month of questioning. It will be the month of questioning for the right thing to be put in place. Now, one first thing that is highly needed is a clear understanding of all that is happening everywhere. What is the reason why people are crying? Where are the people not getting it right? Why are people being killed? Why are people dying? What can be done to ravage or to remedy or to rescue or to correct these things that are happening? Now, when you ask of what to be done or how to remedy or how to correct all this thing that is happening, that is where people now needed to do what is called proper consultation and the proper sitting down and understand the terrain and know exactly what is really happening. Anything that happens to anybody like Nnamdi Kanu, all the Igbos, we see it as something that happened to them. Anything that happens to Mr. President Buhari, all the Hausas will see it, or the Fulanis will see it as something that happened to them. Anything that happened to somebody like Sunday Igboho, all the Yorubas will see it as something that happened to them. In other words, the whole thing has already been arranged. Everybody have their own king, or who they think that this is who they follow, or who they hear, or who they understand. Now, how do we now harness all these things for peace to reign? These are where the best brain or the best wisdom or the best understandings are needed to come and sit and plan. Okay, these people already have this, you already have this, you already have this. Let it go this way, go this way, go this way, be like this, be like this. Before you know it, all the flames of fire that are already prepared to burn everything down will be harnessed. Cheating, put aside. Deceit, put aside. Confusion, put aside. Fighting, put aside. Killing, put aside. All these things aside. Then you'll be surprised. What you are looking for on top of the tree, you will see that is just at the down of the stem. What you're looking for in Sokoto, you will see that is already in your Sokoto. And then you'll be surprised that overnight, I mean overnight, things will automatically transform and change. But you know, most of the times advices or professional or prophetic or spiritual advices are not taken. Rather, people see everything as opposition and see everything as a fight. If you look at it very well, you will definitely understand that what these people and everybody is looking up to is for somebody to say, okay, oh yeah, choose. What do you people want? Do you want to follow what this man is asking for? People that say yes, raise your hand. Do you want to follow what this man is asking for? People that say yes, raise your hand. Do you want to follow what this person is talking about? People that follow, let them say yes. Before that, why do you want this and why do you want this? What is the reason for this and what is the reason for this? Listen to people and hear. When you listen and you hear, you see, okay, the reason for this is because I am cheated, I am marginalized, I am this, I am that. This is what we are going through. People, is that true? If that is true, then let the people vote. If it's wrong or lie, let the people vote. Before you know it, peace will reign everywhere. You'll be surprised that even in the country, there is nobody that says it's on the bed of roses. Nobody will say, oh, he's enjoying it. Sometimes when I look at the people, the people that they say, oh, they are in power, I cry for the people that say they are in power, because the people that are in power are also suffering. They suffer a lot. They are the people suffering a lot because all headache is on their head. All accusation is on their head. All blame is on their head because they are the people that are in that position. Whether anybody is somewhere destroying things, all the destruction is put on their head. And this is why transparency is very important. This is why being transparent and also carrying everybody along is very important. So people can be able to understand that, oh, you are innocent or you are free, that your hand is not there. But when you are not transparent, when you are not allowing to carry everybody along, people will always point accusing finger. So nobody in the country or anybody anywhere that is saying, oh, I am finding it a bed of rosary, I am enjoying it, or I'm happy, I am the one that is enjoying. None of them and nobody at all. Everybody is crying heavily and deeply. So these are the things we need to look at, and these are the things we should understand. And when we understand this and we look at this, it will help us to go a long way.